Yeah. Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing with my life.
What the fuck? That's when you get out of this shit? I fucking open up, and that's what you say, yeah. I think what's the point? What the fuck, Joe? You might as well just say, like, it be like that. Fucking what the fuck?
It be what it be.
What the fuck kind of bobbity boop shit is that?
It is what it is.
What the fuck?
Welcome to the Worst Asian Podcast, where a couple Asian American millennials give you our shitty opinion on all things Asian. My name is Linji. I'm here with my co-host who's eating a bag of nuts while I eat a banana.
Yo.
Ben.
Yeah, what's up, man? Hey, guys, what's up? I fucking asked Linji, I'm like, do you have any fucking chips? This fucking guy gives me trail mix and a banana. And that pissed me off so much. I'm like, this is the opposite of what I want.
You realize I'm trying to care for your health, right?
You know.
Instead of giving you some artificial, super processed bullshit, I'm giving you some healthy nuts because I think those are actually low sodium also. And I'm giving you a banana.
Yeah.
What is wrong with that?
Yeah. What a dick, right? Fucking, I want a Slim Jim. I want a fucking big bag of potato chips.
I don't have a Slim Jim and I don't have...
And a fucking Diet Pepsi.
I don't have any of those three things in my house.
Coke.
I don't have any of those three things in my house, by the way. So it's not it's not like I could give it to you even if I wanted to.
I looked in his fridge, and his fridge is like...
What does my fridge have? Salad.
It's like, yeah, it was like eggs. I think there's fucking Chinese oranges. But apparently, China makes oranges. China invented the fucking orange.
Yeah.
And fucking... Look, dude, this is bird food, bro. Look at this shit. Look at this shit.
Yeah, there is nothing wrong with having a handful of nuts in your mouth. I don't mean that in any weird way. I'm just saying you have a handful of nuts in your mouth, and that's fine. By the way, my wife hates these immature nut jokes.
What?
Anyways, guys, hello,
I love
here.
I love these nuts in my mouth.
On that note, congratulations, Ben.
I'm a dad?
Let me let me ask you, which anniversary do you think this is? What numerical anniversary do you think this is?
What is this?
I'm just trying to gauge your sense of time in life.
It has to be year 2.
Year 2,
right?
Do you think this is the beginning?
Sophomore.
Do you think this is the beginning of year 2 or the end of year 2?
Oh shit! Oh shit!
He's doing a lot of processing right now.
Oh, the end.
The end of year 2. Okay, good.
You was genuinely like,
I'm trying to figure out if you actually know what the hell is happening with your life these days, or these years, I should say. Ben, congratulations! Happy 2nd year anniversary.
Yeah.
Guys, if you aren't aware, we have been screaming on the internet for 2 years apparently now. Technically, I count our anniversary date as the first published episode.
All right, we sound like lovers.
That makes sense, right?
We celebrate anniversary.
That was on October 22nd. Excuse me, October 21st, 2021. Holy shit.
Holy shit. Yeah.
Because it's 10/21/21. That's how I remember it. It's 10/21/21.
Oh. Hey.
And this episode hopefully should release on 10/19/2023. So it's close enough. It's the closest thing I can get. So this is the anniversary episodes where we pat ourselves on the back, have some bananas and nuts.
So we had 2 solid years.
2 full years almost.
Holy shit.
2 full years. We only missed that 1 week where... There was 1 week where you basically canceled on me for a month straight. And then we ran out of episodes. I'm not even exaggerating.
I remember like, yo, dude, there's nothing left in the box. We're dry.
Yeah, it was just complete. Like, you just canceled me for an entire fucking month. We actually missed 1 singular week. And then we took a 2-week break in between our first year and the beginning of the 2nd year. So for 2 years straight, guys, there's only been 3 weeks when there was not new content.
Holy
Can you think about that? Every single week for 2 years, except for 3 weeks. And 2 of those weeks was on purpose. Only 1 week we accidentally did not have new content for you.
You know what's the sad part? As inconsistent as I am, this is the most consistent thing that I've done in a while.
Yo.
Isn't that crazy? Think about that. That sentence I just said. That's wild, right?
That's wild because that's how sad it is.
Yeah.
That like, I know, listeners know, the whole fucking world knows how
China knows.
Not reliable you are. And the fact that you can say like, this is the most consistent thing. This is the longest term relationship that you've had in a very long time. Have you actually even been in real relationships longer than this podcast?
It's tied enough.
It's tied?
Yeah.
The longest that you've had is your 2-year anniversary?
Yeah.
Can I just ask, and this is maybe, you don't have to tell me.
Oh, sorry. Oh, no.
Before you did the push-ups and had sex, what did you celebrate your 2 years? Do you even
What?
remember? Like, how did you celebrate your 2-year anniversary? Because I imagine if
A
that
lot
only
of sex. Dude, what else? Come on, bro.
well, that's one thing that
Bro,
we're
do I have
not.
to go specific? A blowjob.
Uh, we're not going to be doing any of that today. So I hope you weren't expecting that here today.
Was all my anniversaries and blowjobs?
Because I didn't take a shower or do any push-ups before this. So.
Oh god, it seals in the flavor. Yo.
Okay, I'm gonna wait till you finish your banana. Please.
That was so long. It hurt me. I was like, that sounds so long.
It's done. Banana is in your mouth. Nuts are there.
Oh god, yeah. You gave me all the phallic shit.
Yeah, nuts in the mouth. Actually, I did.
Yeah.
That's weird.
No.
I'm tired, not because we've been doing this thing for 2 years, but this is the back end of a doubleheader. And like I said, we're still sick from last week's episode for you guys, and from 10 minutes ago for me. I'm still I'm still sick. But I have changed attire. I put on my Snuggie.
Yeah. It looks like you're in the hospital when you wear the gown.
If you guys can't see, if you're on YouTube and you're on Spotify video, you can see I'm wearing an oversized hoodie. They call this like a oversized hoodie.
Wow. Hold on. I was pouring coffee. I'm gonna put this out. Hold on. All right. I just want to make sure. We're recording. All right. All right. I missed that. What describe this again?
This is an oversized hoodie, aka
What?
aka an oversized hoodie.
Wow. You guys, you fucking heard it right there. Our linguistics are fucking on fire today.
This is like a Snuggie, but it's not advertised as a Snuggie because this legit is just one of Ben's old hoodies.
He's saying it's oversized hoodie, but to me, I'm like, oh, that's a slim fit.
Regular size hoodie.
It's a slim fit.
This is what I actually wear during the winter time in my house because I think I've said before I'm too cheap to turn on the heat. So when I'm in the house by myself, I just wear this because it's nice and comfortable. It's oversized, it has pockets, and I can wear this just around the entire house, and it's nice. It's comfortable. It's warm.
Do you ever just wear that like naked? I mean, like you're naked under. It's not sexual at all.
I feel like that would defeat the whole point of this because then it would just be my base layer.
But it would feel good on your skin.
It might feel good, but I think I would be cold.
You should try it.
The bottom of this is like a skirt or a dress, so air would just go up.
That is true.
And once again, guys,
once a guy is naked under his robe, you're always a guy. You know what I'm saying?
Once again, guys, if you don't know what I'm talking about, just tune into the YouTube thing. I'm just wearing a really, really big sweater kind of fleece thing.
Lindsay stole it from my closet. Dude, you should try it. Get naked. I feel like I'm trying to like take advantage of Lindsay right now. Like
just because it's our 2-year anniversary.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna have sex with him.
All right, Ben, 2 years. How do you feel? 2 years of doing nothing on your end. How do you feel?
Not bad. I think it's more crazy that we're able to do 2 years of just, I guess, material. You know,
you mean like we haven't ran out of stuff to say?
Yeah, and people haven't run out of the fucking podcast.
You know, technically, we have not recycled a topic in 2 years.
No, we definitely have. No,
we might have recycled jokes within the episodes, but it's not like we redid the same topic over.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I mean, your memory's better than mine. So
I mean, it's 100+ episodes, but we haven't talked about the same thing.
Holy shit, you're right. That's
what I'm trying to say.
We did 100 episodes.
100
or close to that.
No, it's over. This should be 100. Oh. This should be over 100. The one that we just recorded 5 minutes ago, that was new episode number 100. And this is 101.
We gotta celebrate.
We are celebrating. This whole okay, guys. This podcast has no actual topic, no theme.
Oh yeah, shit.
We forgot to say, yeah. This is just us talking about.
We're just chilling, actually.
This is just 2 years of whatever. So,
honey, 2 years of whatever, bro. Fuck you. It is great.
To me, it has felt like 5 years.
Wow.
I'm not even lying.
No, I know you're not fucking lying.
It has felt like an indefinite prison. And I guess by a definition, a prison is that. I mean, it's not indefinite. That's
You're saying you feel like this is like a life sentence.
It's okay. I'm not trying to say anything bad. I'm just trying to say it feels at times.
Everything so far, yeah.
These 2 years have felt longer than 2 years because of the amount of work I have had to put into this podcast. And I'm just gonna be real about that part because I think people can actually guess the amount of work. But you know, like you would think doing the podcast wouldn't be that hard, but it genuinely has been very, very time consuming, even with as much
like practice, I guess.
Practice and everything. It just feels like no matter what, there's always something there. And that's not necessarily a bad thing on its own. I'm just trying to say, like, it is a very tiring thing. Like, if you love, I don't know, fucking baseball or basketball, but you go out to play basketball, right? It is tiring, right? But you like playing it and shit. I'm just trying to say, like, it is an endurance kind of thing.
Well, yeah, I guess going on to that sports analogy, you're kind of just saying, like, you know, if you love playing baseball and basketball, you play the game, but after the game or before the game, you got to practice, you got to do drills.
Yeah, right?
Or you got nutrition. You know, you got to watch tape. You know?
Yeah, you got to prepare for the next game.
You have to prepare.
But like when you're in that competition, like it's fun, it's whatever. But all the stuff that surrounds it is work.
Behind the scenes shit. Like,
it's a lot of fucking work just to like maintain.
If you hear Kobe will tell you he's working out twice a day, fucking 4 a.m.
Right.
And then again at like fucking 1 p.m. And then he'll play game. You know?
Yeah, like the actual game itself is probably the shortest activity amongst being like a pro basketball player or like a pro athlete.
Right.
Right. Like the actual one-off game is the shortest thing.
Yeah, it's just boom, they're done.
Yeah. It's the prep work and all the endurance and all the post recovery and like shit like that. Not that we have any kind of like strenuous routine like that, but I'm trying to say on my end at least, it feels like it is an all-consuming thing at times. And
I don't know. Are you sad right now? I can't tell. I'm like, shit, I'm starting to like lose my appetite because I feel sad now. I'm like,
you can continue eating your bag of nuts, but I'm just trying to say, like, it is tiring. It is like genuinely tiring, which is why I can get why a lot of podcasts or a lot of like similar content creator projects kind of like die off after a while.
That makes a lot of sense
because you're really committing so much of your personal life, your time, your brain space, your mind space to something, right?
I would say on average, a podcast, a successful one, 5 years back.
What do you mean, 5 years for it to get successful or
then it ends? If you really think about it.
Yeah, unless you're doing something that has constantly new material. Like if you're doing a news-based podcast, then you're constantly you constantly have an influx of new shit to talk about. But if you're just doing like I guess general entertainment type podcast, then after a while it gets tedious, or you start running out of things, or you feel like there's a need to move on to like something new, like a new project or something.
So what's it? On today's episode, we're talking about how Lynchy wants to. We're pretty much saying this is the last episode.
You know, it'd be funny if this was the last episode.
And this is how you fucking do it to me.
Oh,
holy shit! I'm gonna rob you.
I should title this episode "Happy 2-year Anniversary." Is this the last episode? Question mark.
Yeah, it was a good run. Thank you for everyone. Thank you for everything.
Thank you for everything.
Yeah.
I just phrased it really poorly.
Yeah, you should. To say like that, it's like, are they done? You want to do that? Yeah, let's do that. Can you do that?
All right. Hypothetically, let's just say hypothetically. Let's just play out the scenario, okay?
We just ended it.
Hypothetically, you and I had talked about this prior to the podcast, and we decided that for whatever reasons we wanted to stop the podcast, right?
Damn. Yeah, it's kind of sad.
How would that actually make you feel in the moment?
I've been thinking about it. I was like, damn, that would make me really sad. It would make me really, really sad.
Is it comparable to like any other type of feeling, like a relationship thing, or like moving to a new school, leaving your family for college?
It's like, yeah, almost like that. Like, minus the, sexual stuff.
What part of what I said was sexual?
No, I'm saying about like a relationship.
I said family.
Oh, I know. I meant like,
relationship.
Because like it is somewhat of a routine. It's a big part of, I think my identity now, I think in a way yours too. Maybe not.
It's a part of me.
Yeah.
It's a part of me in the sense that it is now part of my personality. Is that the right way to say it? Like, not that it's a part of my personality that I turn into a podcaster in front of my wife. Hey, wife, welcome to our house. Welcome home.
Dinner is ready.
It's not like that, but it's more like it's part of my identity, I guess. That's a better way of saying it, right?
That's the part that makes me sad. It's like, oh shit, I'm done with that. You know what I mean? It's kind of like going back to sports. It's like now I understand it when a basketball player or baseball player retires.
Yes,
it almost feels like this is all I know.
Yeah, and that's why like a lot of players.
That's the thing. I'm literally thinking. I was like, damn, if we ended like, if we say even like, we don't know what next year brings, but because we did at least 2 years already, it's like, oh shit. Realistically speaking, we have to think about it. Oh fuck, we might have to end it, or maybe we'll do something else or something. But yeah, that would suck. Actually, it would suck not doing something with you. That's what I'm saying. Even if we don't do the podcast anymore, at least hopefully we could do something else that might be not as hard. Like that's the only thing that would be like the fine line only.
But doing anything with you is quite difficult. Going out to dinner with you is quite difficult. You would think just like a leisurely dinner with you would be easy enough, but there's off chance that you just don't fucking show up to the dinner that we planned like a month for, and we all like, let's say, freed up our schedule just to be free during your weird like 3:30 a.m. to have dinner with you, and then you just don't fucking show up. So like doing anything with you would be like quite difficult. Yeah, like it would be weird. I think if the podcast, hypothetically, guys, don't get freaking freaked out. If the podcast, like,
no, don't freak out, guys.
If the podcast hypothetically actually had to go away, I would think I would probably have to find another avenue to release my creativeness, which wasn't something that I needed for myself like 2 years ago.
Right, exactly.
2 years ago, like creative expression, that was not something that I needed to release.
Yeah, you never ventured into it.
Right. But like now having done this for so long, I feel like there's a part of my personality, my brain that just needs that stimulus. And I don't think if I just stopped the podcast, I would probably yearn to find something else that's also as creative.
Okay. So
like, I'm not going to turn to a fucking YouTuber, but I'm just saying like there has to be something else for me to express that creative side.
Like join mixed martial arts.
Yo, I might. I'm not even joking. Like, I think with the amount of time I would save, I could probably like take up a new sport or like a new hobby or some shit.
Damn. Okay. So I guess Linji's contemplating ending it. This is sad. It was a good run, sir. You know, everyone, thank you for so much.
Do you think I would break up with you or you would break up with me?
Oh, dude, absolutely. It's got to come from you, Bill.
Really?
Yeah. What the fuck? Why
have
would
you ever thought about stopping the podcast? Not that you have any power.
What the fuck?
Ben comes up to me. Ben comes up to me. Hey, Linji, I don't think I can do the podcast anymore.
Yeah, if I said that to you, you're going to tell me.
I'll be like, great, Ben. I'll see you at...
Oh, what? You're just fucking...
I'll see you at 10 a.m. tomorrow.
Fucking Mao Zedong over here. Fucking, I didn't know I was fucking part of the fucking CCP here, bro.
I think, yeah, I don't think you would.
This motherfucker, you bitch ass. You wouldn't even. I know, I believe you now. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
But you would have been. All right, I'll see you next week, bro. Yeah, you would just message me like, yo, where are you?
Where are you? Why are you late again?
Holy shit. But no, dude, I never thought about ending it. That's the thing. It's just, there are a lot of times.
Bless you, by the way.
Oh,
I just burped.
Yeah, like just even today when I was heading over, putting on my contacts for 10 minutes, I kept poking my eye. How's that? And also, do you have a good eye or a bad eye? Because my left eye is the one I always like fucking miss.
No, I'm pretty okay with both eyes.
Like ambidextrously eyeballed. All right, great. So it's kind of like going to the gym. You never regret getting a workout because after you leave, you're like, oh, that felt great. You know, I remember when he first did this. After we finished recording, like, you know, we'll leave and I'm alone. I'm like, oh God, this might fail or this might suck.
Oh, you mean like those initial?
Yeah, the first couple of recordings. Oof.
Yeah.
That was awkward. Now it's like, oh man, this is kind of like a good outlet, but it's like, as shitty as I feel sometimes when I come here, I always leave like, oh, that was great. That was good.
Like every time that you don't show up and every time that you're on the verge of not showing up, I'm not going to lie. I legit want to just strangle you.
I know. You don't trust me. I can feel it.
Because I think people have said this and no one has said it, but I have thought about, I'm like, oh, this is like a complete waste of my time to just have my schedule be genuinely open so that Ben has the privilege of canceling me and just rescheduling the following day, right?
God damn, you gotta say it like that. Jeez.
If I really had like much more other strict scheduled things to do, then I could not deal with you canceling. Like you, you couldn't just like not show up one day and like, oh, can we just reschedule? And
then all of a sudden, like the next time we could do it, it's like a month from now.
Yeah, because if my schedule was like more like a regular person schedule, then we wouldn't be able to do that. And at times, I have actually thought that if I had a quote unquote more strict schedule, maybe that would, in the back of your mind, kick you up to be more responsible and put in a little bit more extra effort to actually come on the scheduled days and on the scheduled times. Is this a good hypothesis or am I just being delusional, Ben? If I had like a job.
Oh, God, here we go.
Okay.
Oh, God, here we go.
If I had a job and had a much more strict schedule, and let's say we could really only meet like on 2-3 days per month, do you think you would put in a little bit more effort or any effort towards making sure you come on those days? Whether it be like waking up earlier so you can deal with your dog first and then come on time.
Yeah.
Or just like sleeping earlier the night before so that you don't oversleep.
Right.
Would you actually put in more effort?
You know what's funny?
Because this will determine whether I get a job or not.
You know what you're gonna do? You're the type of dude to fucking lie to me and say, yo, Ben, I got a job. And then you will go out of your way, make a fake job site, and then be like, And in our group chat, I'm like, yo, I'm at work.
I'm nodding my head.
Yep.
Yep.
And then Lindsay would literally put it on like YouTube, like office background noise. And then he'll talk to me. It's like, hey, I don't call you, but I'm at work. Just to tell you I'm at work. All right, that's it. Bye. You would do that kind. You'll go out of all of that way.
I am the type of person that will lie to you to make you do something.
You will wear a button down with a tie.
Yes.
But you're still being boxers, and you'll even Zoom call me, be like, I'm at work, bro.
Yes.
And I'll be like, where are you? And I'm like, bro, I'm in fucking Staten Island. That's my job. It's all the way in Staten Island. So the commute is
You can't
5
visit
hours.
me. Yep.
Yeah, there's no way. See, like you will go out of your way. And be
I
like,
would 100% lie to you to
you
get
are
you to
thinking
come on
about
time.
that. And this is the thing. So like, the funny thing is, this is probably the only thing that gives me a reason to wake up very early. You know, like to me, very early. I know you're like, that's mind blowing.
It's mind blowing that 10:30 is that early.
Oh man, yeah. That's the only thing. Because sometimes I was the only thing. If I had to nitpick, which I don't have the privilege of, I think I lost that card. Is if we could do it is later, but there's no way.
There's no way because you have work on most days now, and you used to work like later hours. Oh, well,
no. If anything,
before you were the manager, you didn't have to go in as sporadic afternoon hours. When you were just an employee, you just had a more strict, defined schedule. Now your schedule is more fluid, so there are times when you have to just be there at mid-afternoon.
Yeah, so there was one time where I had to cancel on us because I got home at like almost 4 or 5 in the morning. Because when we were closing, it was when, like, was it 2 weeks ago, whatever, it was
the big
pouring.
storm. It was like pouring.
The big storm. Everywhere was fucking leaking.
Yeah.
So we had to wait for someone to come. So like things like that happened, and it's like, and then like I'm like, fuck, man, like, and I guess it's hard because this is for entertainment purposes, right? So we have to always make sure we're doing somewhat of a good job because you guys support us. That's the main reason too. Like if we only had like 5 listeners, there's no way hell you would put up with this shit. That's the truth too. And Lindsay, you are the like epitome of just pure logic. You're like Spock. You're like, I must consider the amount of time I put into this. I must outweigh the pros to the cons.
Relative to these 5 people that are listening, shall I cancel the podcast?
Yes, exactly. Like that's how you think. I wish I had that, but
it's not to like stop your story, but like it's true though. If we didn't see our nominal amount of success and like different milestones that piled up, I would have been like, oh, this is not worth the effort.
Hell no.
And that's no offense to like the original like 5 people that Ben's joking about that probably
or me
from the very beginning.
Dick. You don't even say or me.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh fucking dick.
But if there was not a decent size, whatever our definition, your definition of decent size fan base, listener base is, then I think anyone would probably like think twice about, is this worth the amount of time that I put into something?
Yes.
And we're not doing like an interview style podcast, not anymore. So it's not just like, oh, even if there's not a lot of listeners, I get to meet and connect with other people.
Oh yeah. Those
people might feel a little bit differently because
do you miss that?
Yeah, of course I miss talking to like other people. You think I want to talk to you every freaking week?
Oh yeah. Actually, I also set something up. You just reminded me. Oh shit.
Yeah. So like because of your schedule, we do less interviews now.
But you're okay with doing it though. If I actually set it up.
If you set something up, okay.
No, seriously. If I set it up,
we're tangenting off a point. Let me finish Let me finish my last point, then we'll get to this point.
Okay.
I'm trying to say like, it's like when you have this is a really bad analogy, but let's say you're in a bad relationship, right? And like every other day you think about breaking up with this person, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what you feel like. Something you're like, fuck, I want to end this shit. You're like, I know something. You're like editing. You're like, I want to fucking cancel this shit right now.
But like every once in a while, your partner who you want to end the relationship with comes home with like a nice bouquet of flowers, and then 2 weeks from now he's like, oh honey, I planned a trip to Paris. Like, oh fuck, and then like a month later he's like, honey, I'm pregnant, right? There's all these milestones that just keep you stuck in this relationship.
That's right.
So I'm saying in terms of this podcast, if we didn't have any success whatsoever, right?
Yeah.
And we didn't get like featured here or like met other people or like connected with the listeners, if there was like nothing, if there was no growth,
yeah, absolutely nothing.
I'm pretty sure the logical side of my brain, like you said, would have like stopped the podcast or changed it in some meaningful way a long time ago. But because we're stupid enough to have people listen to us. Careful, guys. I said we're stupid enough to have people listen.
I was like, I see what you did there.
Not you guys.
That's right. I caught that too, by the way. So yeah.
But because we're lucky enough to have people listen to us, and every once in a while we get like some recognition here and there.
Yeah.
I can't just stop it because I feel obligated to our listeners and to like this creature that we've created to like keep going with it.
Yeah, that's the thing too. When you say like these little milestones that we hit, it's a genuine, it's genuine like surprise, you know, like
Yeah.
And me and Lindsay, when we did this, it's so great knowing that one of our biggest reasons why we're successful is because we're not fake to each other's feelings, you know, and like we know each other well enough that it's like, oh yeah, we can have these kind of talks. So when we were discussing doing this, we believe both of us individually, we were lying to ourselves saying we had no expectation. We had zero expectations. We had no idea what was going to happen, right?
Yeah.
To see where we are now, right? And, you know, me giving Lindsay a
hemorrhage.
Yes.
Wait.
Hemorrhoids. Hemorrhoids should be I don't think you'd be talking right now. You can have the hemorrhoids. You can have the hemorrhoid. So yeah, man, it's just doing 2 years of it. All the places we've been to, all the people, we met even. It's been a blessing. As much as, you saying, yo, fucking kill me now. When people ask, hey, you do a podcast? And then they start asking questions. I immediately think of you. I'm like, yo, dude, word of advice. I don't think you guys have any idea how hard it is. And I don't do shit. Like, even what I do, I think, in my position, I think what I do is like, this is hard. And then what you do is like, everything. There's levels to it, you know?
Yeah. Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing with my life.
What the fuck? That's when you get out of this shit? I fucking open up, and that's what you say, yeah. I do this. What's the point? What the fuck, Joe? You might as well just say, like, it be like that. Fucking what the fuck?
It be what it be.
What the fuck kind of bobbity boop shit is that?
It is what it is.
What the fuck? I don't know if Lucy's like reflecting or if he's just like, he's going through a fucking midlife crisis right now. Just fucking right here.
Mid-pod crisis?
Mid-pod crisis.
Is that thing mid-pod crisis? Yeah. No. There's a lot of things that keep you going, even like though there are genuinely moments that you yourself, you, Ben, me, Lindsay, that want to like not do this product for our own reasons. I'm sure there are times when you're fucking tired and you don't want to get up. And there are times when I see you not getting up and I don't want to get up. So, so I'm just saying like, it is genuinely difficult. And I don't want to make this some like fluff piece and shit.
No.
People should know the truth. It's fucking hard making a thing every single week, right? Here's the and lots of
I guess true. Yeah,
lots of people have said, why don't you guys switch to like bi-weekly? Why don't you guys like take a mental health break day? Fuck my mental health. When you need to do something and when something has to be done, you need to like just do it. And this is probably not probably. This is definitely not a healthy way of approaching things. But I've always said when you give yourself leeway, you're gonna use that leeway to the max, and then you're gonna give yourself more leeway. Things always expand on itself. So if you say, hey, if I'm like tired on a Wednesday night and I don't want to edit the podcast for Thursday morning when people would anticipate the podcast coming out, Friday, it's not that big of a deal. You're right. You're genuinely right. It's not the end of the world. People like will still listen to the podcast, but like a day later or a couple days later, right? I get that. But in my mind, which
you
is
don't
not,
have, you
have to like draw a boundary somewhere and just says this has to be done. And that's the only way in my mind that you can be consistent with something. Because once you start giving yourself leeway for anything, you're bound to give yourself more leeway. Do you know what I'm trying to say, Ben?
No, I know. You're literally speaking, I joke about it, but I think about like, you're like Asian David Goggins. Like, be hard, bitch. There's no excuses. Ben, drop that Slim Jim. Like, that's you. I remember you said it like, yo, sometimes you just got to say, yo, look, my foot is broken, but I still got to walk home.
Yeah.
That's literally your fucking mindset.
Why do you think we're podcasting this entire month when we're both like viciously sick?
Yo, dude, I'm not lying. That's the worst part is like, since we're sick, it's harder to like get the engine running.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh, fuck. I was like, wait, why is my shoulder coughing?
And I'm breathing like heavily on the side. When Ben is talking, most of the time I'm.
Oh, yeah. Also, are you just like hurting right now? Like,
why?
Because I know, guys, I would say this has been a straight month, every episode. Lindsay, by the time he does the second episode, this dude is literally like, he's almost on E.
I'm exhausted.
Oh, you're exhausted right now.
I'm exhausted right now just talking.
Oh shit!
I was saying on the last recording that last night for the first time I read a bedtime story to my son and I didn't and I did not cough my lungs out. So at least that's a sign that I'm in the right path, in the right direction. Knock on some wood. Ben, give me your head. I need to knock on some wood.
I like how you knocked on your head too. I'm like, your wall is made out of wood, sir. And you're like, my head.
This wall is drywall. It's not wood.
It's better than your fucking head.
Okay.
What the fuck?
So yeah, it's been a tough year, and I'm trying to think like if the following year was a mirror image of this past year, I don't know where we're gonna be, where my sanity is gonna be next.
Oh shit!
The next October the 21st. So Ben, on to our next segment. Tell me how you're gonna improve this upcoming year on our 3rd anniversary. Please lie to my face so I at least don't cancel the podcast today.
Don't lie to
All right, Ben. Please. How are you going to improve being a better co-host? You can lie to me. It's fine because they're all lies.
I really don't know. I think it's more like,
can you identify your main problem?
Yeah, of course.
What's your main problem?
I mean, I don't want to make an excuse. I actually do think, especially this past year, it's the first time where I'm like facing certain things of uncertainty. Like the most time, like it's almost like a daily thing. That's like not even just including the pod and my personal life, right?
Talking about work and then family health,
and then especially a lot of the family stuff. The work at a podcast, when that was just the only things I had to worry about, I remember myself clearly. It was great.
I miss the days when I worried about you thinking about topics, because those days you showing up on time was the least of my concerns.
Right. And then like the family stuff, and just like it's a little rough sometimes. I have to say it's been really, really rough these past months for sure. Because the job part, that wasn't actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, damn, the job and just doing this that was easy peasy.
But your job now keeps you up later than your previous job.
It did, but then what's the problem now is like, so far as like, there was a recent thing with my father, and then I have a doggy. Before I used to just at least get the good, to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, at least I could look forward to the sleep.
Yeah.
Now it's like, oh shit, I'm taking like 3-4 hour naps and then doing something, and then I gotta try to sleep again. I've been doing that a lot lately.
Like this has also seeped into your personal friendship life, right?
Yeah.
We don't see you as much anymore, and you're not readily available for almost anything.
I'm not. I'll be honest with you. Even on my off days, I'm just home. Most of the time, I have to be home.
I'm saying like, not just you physically not being there for your friends as much, but you also mentally not being there as well.
I'll admit, yeah, mentally, I'm just like
I know you sometimes say like, why don't people check up on you? If they haven't like seen you in a long time. Like I know subconsciously and verbally you've said that to me a couple times, but like the truth of the matter is everyone's busy. Just imagine like people are dealing with their own shit, not exactly to your extent, but in their world. So it's hard to imagine each person checking up on themselves.
Oh yeah. No, the only time I got I guess upset about that was because not you, but our other friends, they thought that I didn't give a shit. And then that was a problem. That's why I was like, whoa.
Right, but see,
that was the difference.
You're not there to explain yourself. That's also like, like the other thing.
Right.
You're not there to be cared for. Does that make any sense? If you're not in this room, then I can't take care of your broken foot. It's like me not going to the doctor, right?
Okay,
like,
I see what you mean. Yeah. That's true.
If I'm not at the doctor, he can't take care of me. So I have to put myself in a place where I can be taken care of, or where people can ask me, hey, Ben, are you okay recently?
Yeah, I'm not used to that.
You're not even in that place where...
I'm not used to that at all.
Where most people can ask, Ben, hey, what's up with your dad recently? What's up with you? I have to see you every other week, every week. So I get to ask you that.
That is true.
But most other people don't have you in the doctor's chair to ask you what's up.
That is true.
And like, that's what you need to try harder on your end is just to be available, to be taken care of, or to be cared for. Fuck,
I didn't think about that.
Not even like in the very, I'm going to like stroke you in the head kind of thing, but just be there.
Stroke my...
But just be there so that like, your friends or whoever can be like, hey Ben, what's up?
Right.
What is up with you recently?
How
funny? Are you doing recently?
With my past relationships, that was the one thing that they always said. They said, you always worry about, and you'll go out of your way of trying to take care of other people, but you really don't allow other people to just check up on you. You always make it seem like you're going to be okay. I didn't think about that.
Yeah. So put yourself in a space.
I don't
know where your mental space is. I say this in a joking way, and I've said this before, but you don't handle a lot of adversity very well.
Yeah.
You're not built for that.
No.
You would think this big frame of yours should be built to handle more, but you really can't handle much. You're like that car from the
Whoa.
Pixar movie Cars.
Whoa.
You know the rusty tow truck?
Whoa.
Do you know what I'm talking about, Ben?
Whoa. Yes, I do.
the rusty ass tow truck?
Yes, I do.
You're very large, but you can't handle much.
I can handle a lot.
You think you can handle a lot, but you really can't.
I don't know.
As an outside observer, I would say you really can't handle a lot, especially like
Really?
if it's a lot of stress, simultaneous stress.
Yeah. That I'll admit. Simultaneous stress fucks me up.
Yeah.
And I get distracted.
You need to like find ways for you to improve that. And not just for this podcast, because at the end of the day, like this podcast and you prioritizing this podcast is only really for my mental health, which I guess is low priority. But I'm saying like for your life going forward, for like you, like being in a relationship and maybe having kids in the future, like you're almost 100% going to be at points that are more stressful than this.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
There's going to be a point in your life, almost guaranteed, when your parents are sick and you have a kid and you have to take care of your kid and you have a wife and you have all this stuff going on.
Right.
Because you're going to be, if anything, a late-aged father, which means your parents are going to be older. I'm saying like there is going to be a lot of simultaneous stress in your life at some point, and you need to get yourself ready to take care of it. Sorry, guys, if this has just like turned into a therapy session.
This isn't even an anniversary question anymore. It's just me and literally just having behind the scene talk. But yeah, you're right though.
And you can't just keep saying I'm right.
I know, but
I'm not saying this in a bad way, Ben. But you do a lot of the head nodding when someone gives you real advice. Less head nodding, more head absorbing.
That sounds. I think you see more head giving. No, but I guess also it's like doing the pod, you know, having like this career kind of thing. Just me. I know like I am bad at, you know, handling things, but this is the first time I'm actually trying to attempt it. So this is like, I'm a late bloomer in that. So I'm fucking up a lot, but at the same time, I'm also very proud of it because it's like, oh, okay, I'm still getting somewhere. You know, in the grand scheme of things, family is better, you know, overall. You know, some things I can't change, you know, like
your dog's not getting younger.
Exactly.
You can't change that.
That I understand. But overall, in the big scheme of things, I am still even though I'm shitty at handling the stress, but I'm really good at being appreciative of, you know, of the stress in a way, if that makes sense. Like even the new job I have, I'm always telling myself how lucky and grateful I am. That's why it's like, okay, fuck. I do gotta take care of that shit though. You are right. But I guess it's like, I'm just gonna keep absorbing the chaos. Maybe that's the only thing I can think of, which is that's not your way of thinking about things.
This goes back to the hypothetical question. I said, how are you going to improve this upcoming year to make my life easier?
I guess the best way of putting it is I feel like I'm going to have a better opportunity. And unfortunately, with my dog especially, it's really my dog. I just had like, I guess you could say a family meeting about how we're going to handle it. And it should get better moving on forward. My father's finally gotten like better to the point where like he's coming back now.
Okay.
My brother, some people don't know, I have a brother. He's been really helpful now.
How are you going to make yourself get up and show up on time?
I'm going to have to probably just, you know, say I don't have a family. And
see, you can't just throw your entire thing out. It's like when you have a family, like when I have to deal with shit, I still have to deal with my son, my wife, my parents. I have to deal with everything.
Yeah, it's kind of...
You need to balance it. Like, I don't know why you canceled yesterday. I don't want to know, but...
well, okay.
Okay, it's fine.
Oh.
Whatever it is, if it's a real reason, that's great. If it's not a real reason, I can't really help it. Doesn't matter from my end, right?
That's different.
You need to find ways in which you can anticipate bad things happen. So if you wake up and your dad is not feeling well, or your dog is whatever, wake up an hour earlier to give yourself a buffer room to take care of your dog so that you can come on time. And I'm not saying like this is priority. I'm just saying as an example of how you deal with things.
Yeah.
You anticipate the worst and you deal with this so that you don't wake up and suddenly your dog has pooped in the whole bedroom and now you need like half an hour to clean up, right? You wake up earlier, you check up on things, make sure it's okay. I'm saying like, there are these things you can do.
Yeah. What's it? I will tell you, I was going to tell you why yesterday, especially because I just didn't have time. Something like, it's kind of silly, but I don't want to say it outside because it's a little gross.
You can tell me afterwards.
Yeah. But
just try and say like, there are things you need to do. Like, as far as this podcast goes, that's one thing. I would rather you improve your personal life, but since we're talking about the podcast stuff, we're mainly going to be talking about the podcast stuff.
Which you haven't though.
I just need, we haven't. I just need you to show up fucking on time.
Oh, on time. Okay. Oh, not even. Okay.
I just need you to show up on time.
Damn.
Sit in my seat in this big oversized hoodie, Ben.
Yeah.
Think about it. I just need you to show up on average once every other week for 3 hours. Now, if you really think about it, is that asking for a lot? And and in the past, like if you show up on time, I can even drive you home.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while because
actually.
You pushed the limits of how late we can start these podcasts.
I see what you're saying.
Today you came an hour late, which means like everything else gets compacted. I don't even get the luxury of like chit chatting with you off camera.
That's true.
You literally walk into my fucking house and I press record.
Yeah, that's true.
That's not like.
Yeah, no, you're right.
That's not like a good, healthy way of doing it.
You know what's crazy? You know how you're like when you go pick up your son after? So, Linji's son, he goes to new school and all that. So he has to leave a certain
immediately
time.
After the recording.
Right. And it's like, I don't think about that stuff. You're right. I never think about that.
Yeah, you don't. You need to like think about the whole scenario and that your actions have a ripple effect on me.
Yeah.
You canceling yesterday for whatever reason means that I have to stay up all night tonight just to edit the podcast so that it goes out on Thursday.
Yeah. Damn. All right, what's it?
I'm not shitting on you.
No, I know you're not. I just don't like that. I don't know what to say. Fuck.
I can handle a lot. I have very broad shoulders. I can handle a lot, especially in this oversized hoodie. I can stuff a lot into my body. But you do realize that like I would prefer to sleep than to stay up making the podcast.
I guess you know what it is like. Sometimes you make things seem so like effortless.
It's not. It's a fucking. I'm miserable, Ben.
Holy shit!
I'm fucking miserable when I have to do it like that. I would much rather it's like sit there and like.
So can I ask you this then? So you would ideally. So we try to record. We usually record on Tuesdays, right? Ideally,
because we chose Tuesdays because Tuesdays you usually don't have work.
Right, but if Monday would be the most ideal day for you because then you have a lot of buffer space.
Tuesday is the last day because if we record on Tuesday,
yeah, right.
I have to then edit on the Wednesday so it comes out on the Thursday.
You know what, man?
But here's the thing. You can remember this, but then you'll wake up on Monday morning and then you'll scratch your head looking for an excuse not to come.
Oh, dude. That's not.
Maybe it's subconscious, but something will happen that day. And that's the only thing I need you to work on in 2023 going to 2024. Like I genuinely need you to think about it.
All right.
We tried doing the monetary penalty.
You know the thing is, oh yeah, that's true. You know what it is? I think it's like sometimes I just forget. Sometimes I forget about what I'm doing. So like it's almost damn near impossible for me to remember what other people are going through. And I'm like, damn, is that is this stupidity or selfishness? But technically it's both.
It's a little bit of both.
Yeah, so
you're stupid and you're selfish.
Yeah, in a way it is very selfish. So what's it? I guess I am sorry about that. I'm not thinking about it harder enough. That's the truth.
You need to be harder, Ben. You need to get harder.
Yeah. Dad, this might be one of the most serious.
You need to get harder when you think about me.
Goddamn. Yeah, dude. I mean, it's crazy. You are pretty much like David Goggins in that way, but you're right.
I would prefer not to run a marathon at 3 a.m. Okay.
Yeah, you're right. That's very selfish. That is very selfish. I'm literally like thinking about. I'm like, holy crap.
So please, Ben, if I have one request of you going into next year, it would be that.
Okay.
Do you have any requests of me, or do you just want me to continue being as awesome as I am?
Oh, shut the fuck up. You are awesome. Thank you so much for putting on my shit. Thank you for everyone else too. It's remarkable. I remember the first year. It was one point I was like just terrified.
Of what?
Of you. I was like, oh fuck. I was having like serious like guilt trips about it. Not saying I don't have it now.
I kind of wish you had more of it. You would show up on time. I would rather you, because you showed up on time in the beginning. Remember when you were actually doing work for the podcast and you showing up on time was the least of my concerns?
You're right. Yeah, that is selfish.
This year has really spiraled out of control.
Oh, yeah. You're right. That's true. Damn, I wish I knew when I was walking into this episode because I didn't think about all this stuff like this. Reflecting about it, you're like, oh shit, I didn't even have time to think about, like, oh, what has transpired.
Yeah.
This is like real time moment right now. I'm like, oh shit, you're right. All those moments.
Making a podcast is fucking tough. I don't know. Guys, like, it's tough. Especially when you don't have like a whole team.
Yo, this is like the most depressing episode ever. you two fucking know that, right? Like I just realized there's people, they're gonna press play and they're like, what the fuck are these guys talking about?
Yeah, you're not being entertained. This
yeah, we needed to have like a time gap about these kind of things.
This episode is for the longtime listeners, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, Ben, on to our favorite part of the whole podcast.
Wow. This fucking episode, bro.
Ranting and raving.
This is like the most depressing episode.
This is the part where Ben and I like to ceremoniously complain about something or not?
You're gonna fucking rant about me. This was just a whole rant today. This is the whole episode, dude. This is all it was.
I feel better. I won't feel better when you don't show up next week, but I'll feel better right now.
Well, thank you for, just having this heart to heart. But then you got to do that shit where you're like, okay, I feel better now. Because I get the shit on you. And I was like, you motherfucker.
What do you have to complain about this week?
Look at this fucker. He doesn't care. He's like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. What's it? I ate raw fried chicken.
Ben ate the whole chicken. He didn't realize it was still moving.
I'm not lie. I kind of suspect it might be raw.
When it was clucking back at you?
Yeah. Fucking, I was kicking his feet up, but it was so fucking good. I kept eating. I ate all 4 pieces. I had diarrhea for like the next 3 or 4 days.
Where was this at?
I don't want to say the place.
Oh, okay.
Because it just opened. And honestly, I think they just, it's new.
Is it a Korean place, American place, Chinese place? What is it?
I don't want to say it's not Asian. It's not Asian.
Okay, fine.
But it is like American style fried chicken.
Yeah.
Bro, it's fucking delicious though. Because I went back again. That's how good it was. I still went back
You
again.
went back for the raw chicken.
And I made sure, and it was so fucking good. It's so delicious. Like,
is the batter really good?
bro,
It's seasoning?
it always tastes like fresh Popeyes. I mean, I only went there twice. But that's how impressed I was.
Okay, tell me the place afterwards, and I'll see if I want to go get diarrhea.
Yeah.
My wife is always looking to get diarrhea, so I'll take her there.
You have the electrolytes anyway. Oh, I just want to say, thank you again for the God-depressing talk. I really want to apologize to our listeners because they're going to listen to this and they're going to be like, oh my God, this is kind of like heavy. This is like the most heaviest, worst actual podcast. I mean, for our long-time listeners, like, thank you guys so much for the support. Like, and and
First
I also
and foremost, yeah.
Yeah, and also like with like all the things that's happened this past season, I just want to say thank you to the certain listeners out there that do check up on Linji as well, and wish him the best when he is going through stuff because he is a warrior. What's it? I am the Padawan.
I don't watch Star Wars.
It means like the rookie and you're the vet. Rookie and the vet. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm a rookie in life. Linji's kind of more the vet in life.
You're 36 years old.
I know. That's the whole point. I know, but
you're gonna have a midlife crisis before you mature enough to be an adult.
Like what comes first and shit? Imagine. It's like so. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Just thank you guys for checking up on this guy too. It sucks that you're sick a lot now. And like what was that saying?
Yeah, but see, Ben, I've been sick this entire month. I've gotten COVID. Have I just pushed through it?
Yeah. God damn it, guys.
I'm just trying to say, like, I do it to an unhealthy level, but you need to do it to any level. I don't know what.
I think I do it on an unhealthy, destructive level.
The reverse of it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What do I have to rant about today? I think I'm done ranting. Rave about. Really pressing my mind. This is the anniversary rant.
Yeah, this is the anniversary rant.
Can't think of anything. Oh, I was thinking the other day.
What?
Do you know how you can tell that you're really, really rich?
Oh, if you don't need to do Uber share.
Okay, that's actually a pretty good way too. Yeah.
Right? Like that's how I told myself. The day I don't need to take Uber shares is when I know I made it in life.
Another telltale sign that you're actually really, really rich is if you have a bedroom and your bed is not pressed against the wall. Take a second to think about that.
Oh.
Why do people Why do people take their beds and press it against the wall? Lack of space. To make space. But why do they need to make space? Because they lack space.
I use 2 walls. Oh shit!
So you're extra poor.
I'm extra poor, dude. I need that 1 wall. I gotta get to 1 wall level.
Guys, think about it for a second.
Holy shit!
If you're at the point where you have a bedroom and you have the luxury of putting your bed just like stupidly in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
Obviously with the headboard pressed against that wall, right? But it's just in the middle of the room. That means you have space. And how do you obtain space? You can either move to Texas or you can just make a lot of money.
Holy shit, you're right.
So you either live in a place where space is abundant, like it's genuinely affordable, or like you actually like high tier, mid upper class or higher. You can put your bed in the middle of the nowhere.
It's also like some of those people that when you get to their bedroom, their like bed is like elevated. Like there's like a little fucking
platform.
A platform, and then their bed. I'm like, is this a stage?
And then their bed is gigantic. Their bedroom is gigantic.
Yeah.
But all it has is the bed and the dresser. And you are thinking as the person in poverty, This is such a waste of space. You can have like a gaming table there. You can have a futon over here.
Yeah,
you can have a kitchen in the corner.
Yeah, I'll be like, yo, I'm definitely having a full fridge in the corner right there.
But all they use that giant room for is one singular bed.
Holy shit.
Tucked in the middle. So if you go to anyone's house and their bed is pressed against multiple walls, like in the corner, then you can tell they're probably like below middle class. By the way, there's nothing wrong with pressing your...
Yeah, I was going to say, yo, for the record. Yeah.
That's cool. It's cool. I'm just trying to say like...
Damn, bro. I'm a two-waller. I'm a two-waller, bro.
You're a two-waller.
Yo, man, shout out to anyone that are three-wallers out there. For the three-wallers out there, yo, I will send you money. I will send you money.
Does that mean like you're ultra rich if your bed is like literally in the middle of the room?
It has to be in the middle. Dead smack in the middle.
Dead smack in the middle. It's not touching the wall whatsoever.
Nothing, bro. Like, your TV's not even against the wall either, bro. It's in the middle with your fucking bed and shit. Like, it's a fucking island. Fucking, like, that's
island bed living. That's what you tell you're rich. Island bed living.
I'd be like, you're kind of crazy, but yeah, bro.
All right, guys, we're at the outro and we're running short on time. I have to leave in exactly 4 minutes out of my bed. So this outro can only be 4 minutes. So, Ben, please thank everyone again. Do the outro and I'll look for my Asian dad joke.
What's it? Yeah, I feel really guilty about what just transpired today because I did not know what to expect walking into this. I just hope we don't lose listeners. Also, I do kind of hope that you guys think that we're gonna end soon. You know, because then you better appreciate us. That's the threat, I guess. But thank you guys so much for listening. Honestly, it's been a while. This year has been pretty wild. Thank you for our supporters, our subscribers, our stalkers. We just want to thank you so much. TMZ, thank you so much for doing the press report about us.
Wait, I just had to process that for a second.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Move on.
What's it? Lindsay is really sick. He is really, really sick, and yeah, like Lindsay, like his dick could fall off, and he's still gonna be here. That's the truth. Like that should be on a shirt.
My dick will fall off, but I'll be here.
But I'll be here. You bet your ass on it.
Once again, a big, genuine thanks to all the listeners that we have out there. Whether you've been here for a couple weeks, couple months, whether you've been here from the first shitty episode that we've had. 2 years is a fucking long time. 2 months with us is a fucking long time. So yeah. Real, genuine thanks to all you guys. I know I shit on Ben because he deserves all of it, but the only real reason, it's not monetary. I've said this a lot of times. It's not even for Ben. I'm not trying to say this in a bad way.
Fuck you.
This podcast is mainly for you, the listeners, and that's the only driving force that we have to do this podcast. So let me know. Slide into my DMs. Make contact with us. Leave us a 5-star review. That's another way of like you patting me on the back, so that I feel a little bit better about all this effort I put into this podcast for no real legitimate reason. Ben, are you ready for the Asian dad joke?
Yes, please.
Besides doing push-ups like what you do, how do Asians get in the mood to have sex? They dim some lights.
I like that one.
Okay, we'll give you 2 Asian dad jokes because it's the anniversary episode. Ben,
whoa.
Are you ready for the one that is slightly not appropriate?
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Why do Asian girls all have small boobs?
Why?
Because only A's are acceptable.
Oh, that's fucked up, bro. Oh, I know some of those girls. Oh, shit. They're not the Asians. They're the Bajans, huh?
All right, guys.
What do you like? You like Seasians?
Love you all.
They didn't answer the question.
Thank you.
You like Bajans, Asians?
We'll catch you guys next week.
Don't answer it.
We'll be back.
You like decent?
If you're worried about me canceling podcasts, you don't have to be worried.
Lindsay's just sick.
You know what? Ben's punctuality is the one deciding force on this podcast going forward. This is not even a joke.
Oh my God.
This is not even a joke. If you really boil it down, whether or not Ben shows up on time is the only reason this podcast happens or does not happen in this third year. So please slide into Ben's DM, give him whatever positive or negative or forceful reinforcement that he needs.
Forcible?
I don't know. Just encourage him to be a better human being, please. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you guys. And lots of kisses and hugs for Lindsay.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Adios. Bye.